We have a natural resource that is in abundance, that is cost effective, and we have a country that is politically stable. And so there's an opportunity here. I like to term it as a unique competitive advantage to grow our economy, something that nobody else has.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Save, borrow, and invest with Farmers. Take heart knowing you're helping create a strong community. Mind your money at Farmers. Talk directly to local decision makers about your loans, investments, and insurance. Farmers, fiercely local, fiercely loyal.
Currently, Encino is running 4 rigs. So there's 7 running as of this morning in Ohio. We have 4 of them, which makes us not only the most active producer of oil and gas in Ohio, but actually in Ohio, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia, so the Northeast. And we have 2 frac crews running, and we're the largest producer of oil in the state. We produce about half of all of the oil in the state of Ohio. We're hiring right now, so if you go on our website, there's several jobs posted directly with Encino. But what's really exciting is the fact that the majority of our contractors are here in Ohio, and we source all of our steel right here in Youngstown, which is obviously something that we're the only producer that can say here at Valorec in Youngstown, and we have a number of our vendors that also are in the Mahoning Valley as well. Directly speaking, in terms of drilling, Columbiana County has been really our focus, and has been our focus since the acquisition in 2018. As you have read in the paper, certainly with the Business Journal coverage specifically, oil production has climbed to new record highs in Columbiana County. And what that means is that we're trying to determine exactly where this oil play really goes. You know, there's a lot of natural gas in Ohio. I think most people are aware of that. But what we've done in 2021 is really shift our focus to oil and natural gas liquids, which the Mahoning Valley has a rich abundance of. From an economic development perspective, our partnerships with the Youngstown Chamber, the vision the Youngstown Chamber had in the creation and role that the Youngstown Chamber played in Lakes River, for example, which was huge. I think the collaboration with Jobs Ohio and Columbus is very, very critically important. And frankly, just knowing when large end users of energy, like manufacturing companies, they come to the area, if they're looking for a partner for energy sources locally, it's really our job to be able to connect with folks like Guy and Penny Trena, for example, in Columbiana County, and say, hey, we want these companies to be here. For example, Encino chose Ohio over 7 other states in 2018, and we've had a phenomenal success story. And so I think how we've approached it is, let's try to work together and figure out how we can mutually benefit from bringing more manufacturing companies, more natural gas power plants into the region.
So the partnership that the regional chamber has with Encino is a vital part of our economic growth. Encino has turned out to be a great corporate citizen, giving back to the community both financially through its vendor charity classic and the donations it makes, but also through its expertise when you have executives like Jackie serving on boards of directors like the regional chamber, so that we can make the best decisions possible for the community. We take that investment into our foundation and turn around and invest that back in the community through some workforce initiatives. So we are using those resources to spearhead the effort to grow the population here, so that companies like Encino that are hiring and their suppliers that are hiring, that make sure we have enough workers here for them. We also are using that to help with our effort to bring the marginalized into the workforce. So we estimate that there are probably up to 20,000 people in the community that are capable of working, that want to work, but have some sort of barrier preventing them from working. And so we are using the resources and the expertise from companies like Encino to identify those barriers, put programs together to overcome those barriers, help the marginalized become productive citizens, holding jobs and filling some of the needs that our employers have. It's also, Jackie pointed out, so important to connect manufacturing, companies like Encino and companies like Trumbull Energy Center, so that we can capitalize on the natural resource that we have here, and grow our economy and prosper as a community. And so, we have Lordstown Energy Center that is operating. We have Trumbull Energy Center that is under construction, and hopefully there'll be more in terms of natural gas-fired power plants. One, to solve our energy issues as a state and nation, and then also to just grow the local economy. We see other opportunities there around things like data centers that require massive amounts of power that right now just probably aren't going to be there unless we capitalize on this oil and natural gas play that Encino is finding. And then we use that to connect with data centers and providers like Trumbull Energy Center. So lots of good partnerships and a lot of good things happening as a result of these partnerships.
Stay tuned for 2025, for sure. As I said, when we were drilling our first well in Columbiana County, a lot of people were really excited about it. And I said, we're really truly looking at this oil window and assessing what's possible. And so I think we're just getting started. I really, really do. It's really exciting. I mean, if you think about it, we as Encino are dispatching 275 trucks to move oil every single day. What that means is it would be enough volume of oil to put together a mile of rail cars of oil every day for Encino, which is crazy. 40,000. So right now we're doing 40,000 barrels. So it's exciting, but we do need more pipelines. We need more pipelines. We need more infrastructure, both for natural gas, and really on the natural gas side, we're really constrained. We have to have more natural gas pipelines. We just have to. So, I mean, we're producing about 1 billion cubic feet of natural gas, just Encino is, every single day. But if we want to be able to do more, we either have to build more pipelines, or we can actually have off-ramps like to natural gas fired power plants or to data centers. I think next year is going to be a really important year for Ohio in terms of energy.
We have a natural resource that is in abundance, that is cost effective, and we have a country that is politically stable, and so there's an opportunity here. I like to term it as a unique competitive advantage to grow our economy, something that nobody else has. And so what we don't want to do is take that natural resource and send it away. We want to use it to its maximum benefit. So we want that pipeline infrastructure here, so that manufacturers, so that data centers, so that natural gas fire plants come here. We don't ship the natural resources out and grow the jobs elsewhere. And there's an opportunity to do that. Ohio's in a better position than most any other states. The Mahoning Valley is in a better position than most other communities in terms of having a sustainable competitive advantage to grow our economy by using the oil and gas play that is taking place here.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Save, borrow, and invest with Farmers. Take heart knowing you're helping create a strong community. Mind your money at Farmers. Talk directly to local decision makers about your loans, investments, and insurance. Farmers, fiercely local, fiercely loyal.